What is up, guys? We are Optic Gamers here, and today I'm bringing you another leaked slash confirmed pictures. Now, I haven't done one of these for I think it's been months. Of course, I've done my GTA one, which got loads of views. Thank you for that. There's also I did Gears of War and Sniper Ghost Warrior 2, which didn't get the reception that I wanted it to. So I'm gonna start focusing on games that people are actually joined to now. Then after this, there will hopefully I'll make a Call of Duty Ghosts one, which I'm sure lots of you are looking forward to. But today, as you can see on screen, I'm talking about Pokemon. Now, as you guys know, or if you don't know, in November or October, I think, there hasn't been a confirmed date, from what I know. There's going to be a new Pokemon game on Nintendo DS, or stated on screen 3DS, called Pokemon X and Y. I've got Pokemon X up screen, I might put up a Y, I don't know. Now, I'm going to talk about Pokemon with you guys. When I was little, I'm still little, but when I'm little, I used to love Pokemon. I used to play it all the time, you know, the trading cards, like your Pokemon Platinum, Heart Gold, all that on the DS. Used to love playing all that, and then as I've started to gradually get older, it's, you know, you go through phases, you love something, and then you get older and you think, wow, I actually like that, that was stupid. And that's what I'm thinking about Pokemon now, but I'll still talk about it, because overall it is a really good game. But it's up there with, like, so Pokemon back when I was really young is like the Skylanders today. Skylanders, of course, a big thing with all, like, your age groups from 6 to 9 and stuff like that. Of course, I'm nowhere near that age group. I'm a good 4 years above that. But enough about that, let's start talking about Pokemon. So I've got a couple of leaked pictures for you guys here. They're going to pop up on screen in a minute, and we're going to talk about the improvements and of this game and what I would like to see in this game. So see you then. So guys, we're back. Now, the first image you can see here is probably a lot of this you're not going to be familiar with. That's why I'm going to explain it. Is, in case you don't know, the 3 start in Pokemon that has been leaked. As you can see, we've got sort of like a water toad, which I guess is going to be the water type. We've got like a little puppy sort of. It looks like a mix of Flareon and Lillipup fire, and you got some beast grass type. And I think that's what they've tried to do, really. They've tried to keep a graceful fire type, powerful, strong, courageous grass type, because that we saw in Snivy back for black and white. White, not something of the white. The water starter, something I haven't seen before. You know, we had the likes of Piplup, and then we had Oshawott, and it's all different. But my opinion, if I were to pick a starter Pokemon from that, it would probably be the fire type. And I think a lot of Pokemon fans and players would agree with me that 80% of people choose fire types because it's just how Pokemon works. So the next one is sort of the same. It's leaked last evolutions of those Pokemon. So you see the fire type one looks like a beast. The water type one looks a bit like what's that legendary Pokemon in black and white? I think it was Thunderous and Lightning, something like that. And then the last one, which looks like a mix of Rayquaza with the back and Excadrill. So that looks really cool. So next one is something you're probably familiar with. It's like the cycle of Evee. Now, as you can see, we've got Evee, which can be evolved into Glaceon, Espeon, Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon, Umbreon, and Leafeon. And we see a mysterious one called Sylveon. Now, it says with the question mark, so I don't know what type it is. So that it's basically saying that X and Y are going to bring in a new evolution of Evee, and he looks brilliant. And there's going to be an image of him on screen here. It just says that it's got Espanol, Sylveon, Italiano, Sylveon, Francis, which means France, Nipali, and Dutch is Felinera. And the height and the weight doesn't matter, but it looks awesome. And it looks, because of the colours, I'm guessing it's going to be an Ice and Psychic. I don't know. Of course, they've already got Ice, which is Glaceon, and always Psychic. But you don't know. The guys that make Pokemon are unpredictable. Another one here is what you saw at the beginning, the front of the case is meant to be like the main legendary. Like there was Dialga and Palkia, then there was forget my Pokemon names, Reshiram and Zekrom. This is going to be the X one, I believe. It looks awesome. It looks like a mix between the Pokemon that was opposite to Darkrai. I forgot what it was called. And the evolution of Deerling. I can't remember. Sorry, guys. I can't remember any of my Pokemon names. So that's really cool. We know what one of the legendaries are going to look like. And the final pictures are just going to be like what images of the game looks like. So again, it just looks like Black and White 2. They've got the 3D effect, the 3D city types. I've got to say, and I'm probably a lot of Pokemon fans say this when a new game comes out, this is going to be one of the best Pokemon games. I do have to admit, when Black and White came out, the first one, it was the best because they'd done something different. But when they brought Black and White 2 out, I think I'm not the only one. I was quite disappointed with it because they've taken the first game and just added different gym leaders and added different cities. I mean, what's the point of that? Why don't we just work another 3 months on making a brand new Pokemon game that no one's seen before? So I'm hoping that they're gonna start doing that. I did say what I'd like to see. I'd like to see, instead of having like Black and White 2 and maybe X and Y 2, I want to see a new Pokemon game, even every year, twice a year. I don't know. Of course I'm gonna play this. Of course I am. Even though I'm too old for it, I'm still gonna play it. So that's gonna be cool. So the differences it makes from Pokemon generation to Pokemon generation, they seem to up the technology a bit. Like back in the old, I've forgotten the first Pokemon name. It was back like with Ruby and all that. The technology was quite basic because don't ask me what year it came out, a long time ago. And then every generation they've upped it because they went from Pearl and Diamond. Then again, like I said with the con in the game, they brought Platinum out but just changed it to Giratina. Still, I think a waste of time. And then they brought out Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which I think should have been brought out before Pearl, to be honest. I'm losing my games already. And then I think after that, was it Black and White 2? I mean Black and White. And Black and White, the jump from one Pokemon game to another was incredible. But if you were to ask me what my favourite Pokemon game was, I would probably say Heart Gold. Like having your Pokemon with you, it was so good. So I've been blabbing on too much. This is the end of the video, guys. Can't wait. Sorry I couldn't bring you like my GTA ones and stuff. Sorry I couldn't bring you a confirmed date. All I know is it's gonna be around that end of October, beginning of November mark. And you've got, of course, as I said in my GTA video, you've got GTA coming out, Call of Duty Ghosts, which has been announced. I know in my GTA video, because it wasn't confirmed, I said Modern Warfare 4. Maybe, I don't know. But I'm going to talk more about Call of Duty Ghosts in my leaked video, so keep an eye out for that. So I hope you enjoyed this, guys. Leave a comment and like and subscribe. If you do like these and want me to continue doing more new games, leave a comment. Rating would be great. And don't forget to subscribe. Hope you enjoyed, guys. Ciao.